I think she's a disgrace to the royal family, and she shouldn't behave like this in public. Who wants to see her in that condition?
Blimey, there's a lot there.
The condition's pregnancy. That's fine to see the condition.
Well, she's moving around though.
Yeah.
What I mean is to have it on television and be public about it. Why do we want to see that? Most people don't behave like that. I don't know anybody who behave like that and want to show themselves twerking.
James, you answer Vivian here.
Hi, Vivian. What is it particularly about the video that offends you so much? Is it the dancing? Is it what she's wearing? Is it the fact that she's a royal? Is there anything about the video itself that offends you so much?
Well, she's very pregnant, and I just think it's a private matter between two people, not to be shown. Whoever wants to see that, I cannot imagine. It is because she's royal as well, and she lets the royal family down in this way.
But we don't treat her like she's royalty anymore, though, do we?
Well, I think she's a duchess, isn't she? Isn't that good?
She did get. I remember in her recent documentary, she'd corrected a friend who called her Meghan Markle and said, "I'm actually Duchess of Sussex." Vivian, thank you. I note your anger there.
Welcome back, C family. When it comes to the royal gist, count me in. I got you, my love. You know, first things first, hit that like and subscribe button before we continue. The internet is in a frenzy, and the so-called Derangers, that vocal group of royal obsessives who thrive on criticising Meghan Sussex, are back at it. This time their outrage swirls around a viral moment that's got everyone buzzing. A couple's playful performance of the baby mama dance. A light-hearted TikTok trend sweeping social media. The Derangers, self-appointed defenders of royal decorum, are up in arms, demanding the royal family punish the couple for what they see as an affront to propriety. Their real target, as always, is Meghan Sussex, whose every breath seems to spark their ire. But here's the twist. King Charles, in a rare and delightful display of humour, has made it clear he's not just fine with the dance. He's practically applauding it. The Derangers' latest campaign is unravelling under its own absurdity, and the royal family's fascination with Meghan Sussex has never been more obvious. Picture this. The baby mama dance, for those not scrolling endlessly through TikTok, is a fun, silly routine set to a catchy beat. It's the kind of thing that might make you smile or keep swiping, depending on your mood. A couple, whose names don't matter to anyone but the Derangers, posted a video of themselves nailing the choreography, all goofy moves and infectious energy. It's harmless, the sort of content that fuels fleeting internet trends. But to the Derangers, this was no mere dance. It was a scandal, a deliberate jab at the monarchy's dignity, and somehow, inevitably, Meghan Sussex's fault. Their reasoning? Well, it's flimsy at best. They've decided this dance mocks royal protocol, and Meghan, by simply existing, must be the mastermind behind it. The outrage has spilled across social media, with the Derangers flooding comment sections and forums with their demands. They're calling for the royal family to take a stand, to discipline the couple, and by extension, Meghan Sussex. The accusations are as wild as they are predictable. The dance is disrespectful, vulgar, a symptom of the monarchy's decline under Meghan's supposed influence. Never mind that there's no evidence connecting her to the video. To the Derangers, Meghan is the eternal villain, the orchestrator of every cultural misstep. It's as if she personally choreographed the routine, filmed it, and hit post herself. In reality, she's likely too busy with her own projects to notice a random TikTok. But since when have facts mattered to this crowd? Now here's where it gets juicy. King Charles. The monarch, who's often painted as a stiff traditionalist, did something downright surprising. He actually commented on the dance, not with a scolding, but with what can only be described as a royal chuckle. Palace insiders report that Charles found the whole thing, quite entertaining and even praised the couple's lively spirit. This isn't just a polite brush-off, it's a full-throated endorsement of the fun. At 76, Charles could have just ignored the fuss or issued a stuffy statement to appease the traditionalists. Instead, he leaned in, showing he's way more in tune with the modern world than his detractors think. It's a charming move, honestly. One that casts him as a king who can laugh at himself and embrace a bit of cultural flair. And let's be honest, if Charles is on board, the Derangers' argument collapses faster than a poorly timed dance move. This brings us to the real story, the royal family's undeniable captivation with Meghan Sussex. Let's cut to the chase. The monarchy, for all its grandeur and ritual, just can't stop circling her orbit. Meghan, with her magnetic charm and fearless individuality, has been a lightning rod since she first entered the royal fold. Whether she's launching a new initiative, rocking a stunning look, or simply living her life, she draws eyes. The Derangers see this as a threat. But the royals? They're hooked. Charles in particular seems to have a genuine fondness for her, despite the media's efforts to paint their relationship as frosty. His reaction to the baby mama dance is just the latest clue. By shrugging off the Derangers' calls for punishment, he's signalling that Meghan Sussex isn't the issue, and he's not here for the manufactured drama. The Derangers, of course, are oblivious to this. Their crusade against Meghan isn't really about the dance or any single event. It's about their refusal to accept her role in the royal story. They've spent years building a caricature of her as a scheming outsider, a disruptor who threatens the monarchy's foundation. But the truth is simpler. Meghan Sussex is a woman who married into a complex institution, brought her own perspective, and refused to be boxed in. Her influence, through her charity work, her media projects, or honestly just her sheer presence, has pushed the royal family to adapt, whether they admit it or not. Charles's playful response to the dance suggests he's not just aware of this shift, but embracing it. The Derangers, meanwhile, are trapped in a loop, raging against a woman who's already moved on to bigger things. Let's unpack the Derangers playbook. Their online tirades are a whirlwind of conspiracy theories, selective outrage, and pure invention. They'll point to a grainy clip of the dance as evidence of Meghan's involvement, ignoring the fact that she's been focused on her own work, far from viral trends. They'll cite vague sources claiming the royal family is livid, conveniently sidestepping Charles's actual comments. It's textbook confirmation bias, a desperate grab for validation over reason. When the king himself undercuts their narrative with a dose of humor, they're left scrambling to rewrite the plot. This fixation on Meghan Sussex isn't just misguided, it's draining. The Derangers' relentless focus on her every move distracts from the real challenges facing the monarchy, like, staying relevant in a fast-changing world. Charles, to his credit, seems to get this. His willingness to engage with a viral moment rather than hide behind protocol shows a king trying to bridge tradition and modernity. It's a small but meaningful step, and it's no coincidence that Meghan's influence looms large here. She's been nudging the royal family to rethink their approach from the start, whether through her candidness, her social justice focus, or her knack for connecting with younger audiences. The Derangers may cry disrespect, but Charles's reaction suggests he sees Meghan's impact as a strength. So where does this leave us? The baby mama dance will fade from the spotlight as viral trends do, but the Derangers' vendetta against Meghan Sussex will no doubt persist. They'll find another scandal, another reason to demand justice, another way to bend reality to fit their narrative. But they're fighting a losing battle. Meghan, with her grace and resilience, has already won over those who matter, including, it seems, the king himself. Charles's charming dismissal of the controversy is a reminder that the monarchy isn't as rigid as the Derangers want it to be. It's evolving, and Meghan Sussex is a key part of that change. In the end, the Derangers' outrage is less about a dance and more about their fear of progress. They want a monarchy stuck in amber, a fairy tale where everyone stays in line. But the world doesn't work that way, and neither does Meghan Sussex. She's a force, rewriting the rules and thriving despite the noise. And King Charles, with his sly nod to the baby mama dance, seems to get it. He's not just okay with the couple's performance, he's okay with the world Meghan represents. The Derangers can keep shouting into the void, but the monarchy is moving forward, and Meghan Sussex is leading the charge, one viral moment at a time.